Usually when I say real quick, I try to get this done out there and you know, in a certain time. I be trying not to really put it over 10 minutes for some of these videos. But I do ramble. I'm gonna try not to ramble this one. On my other channel I follow Paris Menard. I think a lot of people see that. Now someone asked her a question. If a man made 50K, would you still date him? If you was a millionaire in America, she basically said no. The only reason is she would have to provide for him, she would have to pay the bills and all that other stuff, and um, yada yada yada. I'm not mad at the answer because that's probably the lifestyle she's accustomed to. Do not give it. This is where I'm going to go with my father my father and my mother. Let's be real. Okay, this ain't the old time, and I'm gonna tell this to women that kind of think like this. You're not wrong in thinking like this. In my opinion, not wrong in thinking like this. If you want a man to pay all the bills and all that other stuff, if that's what the type of man you want, by all means, get that nigga. And I hope he doesn't, and I hope he treats you right, and I hope he treats you like the queen you want to. But let's be real. A man don't really need all the glitz and glamour and the gold. Remember when Chris Rock, I forgot it was either bigger, blacker, or bring one of Chris Rock specials said a man could live in a cardboard box if he really could. We good. And this is where I think most people see where this is going. We are comfortable. We don't have to have all the glitz and glamour unless you are chasing that. But most men, they don't really acquire like the high life or the fortune and fame or like the big boss, to make 100K and all that other stuff to pass down. Some people, they just want to farm. Most people, they just want to farm. They just want a place, a house they can call their own, and they could just go home to, on a full day's work, they can go home to and all that other stuff, and then just chill. My father, okay, he has been working for Amtrak for 30 years. 31 now. So he's close to retirement. Now he could have gotten a better job and more pay and all that other stuff. Yes, he really could. He told me he could have, but he didn't want to because he didn't want to work all them hours, and because more pay obviously means more hours. He's gonna have to stand there, be there more hours and all that other stuff. Yada 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 blah. I'm not saying that to disrespect him, but my father basically he don't want to work on them hours because it's not gonna make him happy. All right, he's cool with where he was. He was making good money, and he was cool where he at. He doesn't really need all that. And any girl, like every girl he's dated, is very materialistic. Like they want, uh, I'm not saying Paris Milan is materialistic, but I can tell she likes the finer things. You can look at her and you kind of look at, yeah, she likes the finer things. She probably like pays extra for this shit. Like she doesn't, she's not okay with not living. You know what I mean? It's like some dudes, it's like if I can't get that, I probably don't need it anyway, unless I really work. But if I work hard enough to get it, I can eventually get it. All right. Some people are now. There's like something wrong with that. People know because some people don't need all that. There's people just they're simple. They live the simple life, or they just want the simple things and all this. And most men, we don't care what the other person got. If that man wants a Mercedes, okay, all right, cool. The Honda Accord is cool with me because you know why? I don't need all that. Me personally, but a woman will make you. I say this all the time. A woman does make you want to upgrade your shit because why? Because she wants to find. Sometimes a woman is not satisfied with not only with her but what you got and all that other shit. So some people is just like, oh, why isn't my man makes this? And then sometimes women are like, oh, my man he does this. Oh, so your man's not a boss like these women like always. It's not even about the men. It's about competing with other women and all that other stuff. And some women like is oh, this is why like keeping up with the Joneses is what they say it is because it's mostly the women and shit. Because Warren Buffett, God bless him, richest man in the world, doesn't like but the way he spends his money, you would think he was a broke man, or he just doesn't live with all his means. He's good with what he got and all that other shit. So I mean, of course, his wife has the same mentality, and there are women that have the same mentality. Oh, baby, I don't need all that much. Just give me like this, and this, and all that other stuff. But most people, they're very materialistic with this shit, and especially if you live in places like California. Like $50K in California ain't shit. That's cool. Like if he now, I think the question is specifically okay. He starts now. I think they should have asked her this because okay, he starts at 50K, but if he's gradually increasing his money, it's like, would you still date him? I don't really know the answer. And for one, and I learned this from my father. Like my girl, like when I started dating women, one girl she didn't make more money than me, but I never let that run the relationship. I don't feel like money should run a relationship, but she also said something like you shouldn't. Marriage should be a business. You shouldn't marry for love, and I think that is bullshit. Okay, I've always thought like if you base your marriage on money, then it's not your marriage is not gonna be stable. I don't care what anyone says. If your marriage is based on money, then like it's hollow ground. Because once you go broke, I feel like a lot of people, I like people gonna look at you different. Oh, you can't take care of me now. Now I gotta look out for me. Because some women are like that. Oh, you can't take care of me, so I gotta look out for me. It's like, no. Now don't get me wrong. Paris Milan is not according to her because she makes her own money. She's probably got good money, so where she's at, she probably don't want a 50K a brother. And it's not, and to her, that's probably selling for less. That's good. She can all do that. It's like, but some men, we don't need a $50,000 house. Just let them get a farm somewhere. Like, this is why I think black men should, like, really learn. We should have learned hobbies, and they don't teach this no more in high school. Like, I remember they used to teach carpentry in high school. Hell, I heard they used to teach welding in high school and all that. They had these chop shops and all that other shit. Like, they had activities for boys to work with your hands and all that other stuff. They took that out of school. That's sad. But then again, jobs like that are being outsourced to other countries. And like other countries at the factories and really not. And really, so there are not a lot of jobs that work with your hands, unless you're like a plumber or a pipe fitter or something like my father is. My father is a pipe fitter. All right. In conclusion, there's nothing wrong with what Paris Milan said, but at the same time, find your own happiness. She's probably not the type to think if. From what I've seen, she look at marriage as a business. I've never looked at marriage as a business. That's the one thing I try to keep separate. I feel like you should marry. I do feel like you should marry for love because love lasts longer than money. Love lasts longer than money, but at the same time, live with it. But at the same time, there is nothing wrong with her if she ever finds a man that can pass down wealth and all the other stuff. Like I said before, there's more than one way for men to provide other than jobs and money and all that other shit. You can provide knowledge. You can provide wisdom. If like some things like money can't buy. All right, but I'm not gonna I think a lot of people are going to knock her for it. I'm not gonna knock it. Let me know what y'all think. So then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.